Hey, Professor.
Hello.
The students seem to like you.
It would seem that way.
And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest.
Do you notice how, like, every character in this game has the exact same thing where at some point their model has to, like, put their hand out and, like, be like, look at this. Like all of them do it, and it's just like, stop it. You ain't showing me shit. I like your gloves, though.
I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
I knew I could do it.
Oh? You're an odd one. But what's it matter? Seems like it turned out fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles.
Not a fan of nobles?
You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want. I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner.
Business partner?
I don't believe in the Church of Seros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights.
Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her.
I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end
See,
up
she's
working
doing it.
together
She did the
again,
arm thing
like
again.
at Deirdre. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
Feels good to get that rank up. Ah! Something's happening. What's happening?
That's what we're dealing with. Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
As it turns out, there is no free day at the start of this month. Instead, it's setting up the Remire Village visit we have to do. So, naturally, I'm glad that I went and got everyone happy to do lessons. I lucked out in that respect. Means that we can maximize everything that we can do with these kids. Boom. Now for you. I just fucking me zooming in apparently made me go blind and completely miss where I'm supposed to teach him. He's like, Professor, why do you make me learn bows? I'm like, I don't know, Hubert. I really don't know, dude. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. Don't make me learn bows. Like, fucking Ferdinand, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You just loop a fist pump over and over again. You worry about that. Oh yeah, we can move you toward an A rank in your sword. I guess flaying. Yeah, why not? Very good. You get one more bonus lesson, young lady. And Shamir, why not? Let's continue to make your bow really good. Because when I think of you, I think bow. Though we should probably work on the riding because you'll need that later. But whatever.
A question.
Some people hate spiders or centipedes, but they have no strong feelings toward flies or crickets. Why is that? They're such different species.
As good a reason as any.
Professor?
Focus on faith to be a priest, reason and faith. No, I like you learning multiple. Flame would like to speak with me. Is this a good time? Oh, I haven't leveled her shit up. No, now is not a good time. Now it's not a good time because I already maxed out her support anyway, and I can just spend points to do that.
It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
Huh?
Professor.
It is me!
I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Remire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the Knights making progress with their investigation?
They are.
If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings. There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flame was kidnapped as well, and now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor?
I do.
That is the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure. It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlap. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
Anytime she's talking about the serious plot stuff, knowing that she is actually the Flame Emperor, I immediately go, I don't care. You're full of shit at the moment, so I have no interest.
Much appreciated.
But that's just me.
Nothing.
You know, it's like,
Amazing.
here's what I think about this. No, can't say I care.
Let's put this to the test.
I can't say I care until you've been unmasked when it comes to that aspect of this whole thing. Now then. Do we have any paralogs? We do. Oh, that we've done that one before. Okay, so that's not a priority for me. At this point, it would be time to explore, but also check these. How close? We're getting pretty close on some of these guys. Like a free day being used to battle will definitely get us what we need. I might end up doing the paralogue ways off screen, probably, just to get them off the list, but that's only if side quests aren't in front. We have no points. We have no renown that we can spend. We have 4 quests, so surely some of these are going to end up being things to do. All right, I'm going to get everybody prepped, ready to go. I'll see you in a bit. Back to the classroom today. We have a few people who are ready to go. We are dedicated toward getting Edelgard up to rank A on axes, so we're going to get that done. As well as getting you an A+, young man. A lot of work's got to be done to get there, though. Also trying to balance out your magic mastery. Pretty crucial. Petra, get you an A in swordswomanship.
Once
There, she picked up finesse blade.
your guide.
And for the rest, I'll do auto instruct. Begin this lecture. Casper's goals have been changed because I didn't know the prompt was gonna immediately pop up. My brain hurts.
We did
My brain hurts and I'm furiously angry.
My efforts were
Unbelievably. I just hit a button that I did it again. I did it again. What are your focuses, Casper? Fists. You motherfucker. You want to punch now, Caspar? You will not. Let's put the thing back on the microphone and just think about when my students betray me. I've thought about it a lot. How they go behind me and just rip everything away. Do whatever they want. I'm not gonna take it. We'll be back in the classroom in just a second. Hello, class. It's great to see you. Allow me to, Caspar, come to the front. Now, I know you had some ideas about what you're gonna be learning. It's gonna be this one. Very good. Adjourned.
One step before the next step.
There are no other units there? Oh, it's because I couldn't beat everybody. That makes sense. Well then, let's go.
Professor.
Bo? No. You will not be making a fool of me this time. Man, we sure do love ourselves some poultry.
Amazing.
We did it.
I understand more every day.
That's always enlightening. It's always like, no, not enlightening, but more like,
Thank you very much.
encouraging. You're learning more. Alright. Next up on the list is our mission of Vermeer Village. That needs to get taken care of. And then, of course, we have these battles here. The plan is I'm going to be doing both paralogs, which we did in the Blue Lions route. So I'll get those done. And I'll get this done too. And I'll do those off screen. But before we end, we have supports to clear out. In terms of mine, so many of these I can't do yet. This one doesn't count. We already did it. We did that. So I'll probably do it off screen. But like we experienced doing this with Flame. It's like we were there. We were there in the last route. That being said, I'm trying to boost a certain like supports if I can. Like for example, I did with Catherine, I paid points to get her to C because we already did her C in the previous route. That way in this route we were able to get to the B immediately and like continue it. Because this is still like a series ongoing. I feel like you don't jump in at episode 60, right? So, we have supports to do. We'll close out the video getting these done.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? They're not even stronger than me. You've got to help me come up with a strategy, Linhardt.
Is that not a waste of time? Even if I handed you a perfect strategy, something I've done in the past, you'd never follow it through.
But that's because your plans are always so complicated. But come on, I need your help.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius. I call this my secret plan.
You already have a plan? You really are ready for anything. So, what is it?
Land the first hit. Then keep hitting them hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
So, you're basically telling me to just fight?
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
The secret is the knees?
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though. I don't really want to exploit a weakness.
Then go ahead and continue losing. Or you can listen to the rest of my plan.
There's more? Fine. Tell me the rest.
Your defense is careless. The last bit of my secret is that you need to train in that area.
I won't argue with training. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should...
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. You're the perfect training partner for me. Quit stalling and let's go.
Fine, I'll train with you, but only for a bit.
All right, Linhardt. Come at me again.
Gaspar, please. I need water. I need water. I'm gonna go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey, get back here. He got away.
It was self-preservation. Fine. Oh, the only other one is these two. Oh, okay. That's neat.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Don't worry, there's no model for it, so he
Everything
can't.
looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of time! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
He's like, whatever. Not my problem. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Next time we will do the mission in Remire Village. I forget, is that the one where our dad dies? I think it is. It's that or the next one. Anyway, we're done. Hey everybody. So, before the video ends, because I realized that I was doing an outro, and upon editing it, this video's too short, I'm gonna add a couple more minutes on it. I'm not gonna make it that much longer. I wanted to go through what I did earlier. I went ahead and finished up the couple of paralogues, and a free battle, and we can do some certifications. And I wanted to do it on screen, because otherwise it just wouldn't feel right. Also, I kind of just want to get these over with and find out some information. Number one, can I pass this? I kind of want to try this one. Like, I think this look would be pretty cool. So I thought I'd try it. Maybe. Should I try it? KZ's really having anxiety about the whole thing. But you know what? He'll do it. Because he'll get it. 75%'s great. Yeah, look at this. We have made ourselves an assassin.
A new path to tread.
It's also something I did not do before. Next up, Edelgard. Give us the Fortress Knight. Ah, yes. True power.
As expected.
I know, right? It's crazy. And last, but certainly not least, Hubert. Give us Dark Bishop. Evil cosmic power.
I've passed, have I?
There. We have 3 advanced classes in our repertoire. Of course, we'll have some more to get. I don't know what I'm doing about Flame. Flame just ain't getting the job done. We'll have to see. But everyone else I'm keeping reasonably close to each other. The best I can, at least. I guess that would be it, but I see supports here. Do we have... Why? What? Whoa. Wow. I came in to do a couple minutes of pickup, but it looks like there's 1,800 supports that I unlocked through battles. Oh no, I didn't mean this. Oh no, oh no. Oh. Guess this video's a lot longer. I'm sure people looking at the like, they're like, what is Casey talking about? And now they see the moment where my destiny was forever changed. Let's get started.
Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble, so I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline. The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. I don't know what I'm gonna do after we graduate. I guess I'll just have to fight for you.
Is that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
Wow. She's like, yeah, he made noises. But, man, a lot of these are story locked for her. I'm guessing some of them are specifically post-time skip stuff, I guess?
You're in high spirits today, Dorothea.
Yes, I have met someone quite charming recently. I'm hoping we can spend more time together soon.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I wish I had some advice to offer. Alas, I do not.
Don't worry too much about it, 80. I'd guess romance isn't really something you're interested in anyway.
I'm not completely disinterested.
Oh yeah? Is there someone you have your eye on?
To be honest, there's nothing resembling romance in my life at present. It's not that I'm disinterested. I'm simply too busy with other endeavors. I have no time to spare for such things.
That's not surprising. You're not just any old noble after all. Anyone who has feelings for you, well,
they're in for a pretty complicated life.
True. And I can't ignore the possibility that I may have to marry for political purposes. I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity for a passionate romance as long as I live.
That's no way to talk. You meet the right person and boom, you have passion to spare. Could be someone you've just met or someone you've known your whole life. There's no telling how life will go. Something could even spark between the two of us.
You and I? Now that is an entertaining thought. If such an exciting future is in store, I look forward to it.
Oh yeah? That's awfully sweet of you, Adie.
Don't worry, they're just really good friends.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Caspar. Not a single war cry to be heard. It was almost as if you weren't even there.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time, you seemed intent on ignoring my advice.
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble, just like you said it would. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much. A decision that I'm proud to say I came to all on my own.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale, and your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
Yeah! I'm back! If you want me to shout, then I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That might have been the wrong approach. Ah, well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
Caspar, I have been waiting.
Ferdinand. Waiting for what?
I am going to give you a lesson on the righteous path of the noble.
Righteous path? What? You have a problem with my path now? You think you're more righteous than me?
That remains to be seen. I heard you stopped a robbery in town the other day. Some despicable thief who was robbing an elderly shopkeeper. Rumor has it you didn't wreak as much havoc as usual.
Hey now, I think you're underestimating me here. When the thief showed up, the old shopkeeper was so scared that he could barely stand. I didn't want the guy to pass out, so I had to stay calm while handling the situation. Rather than fighting, I gave my own money to the thief and told him to get out of there. Or else.
How, magnanimous of you.
The thief fell for it and left the shop. That's when I chased him down. I got my money back and gave that thief a good beating. He won't be back here anytime soon.
Ah, so you walloped the scoundrel. That does sound like you. I am finding this story more plausible. Nevertheless, I think...
Hold on. Now it's your turn. I heard a very interesting story about you recently.
My turn, eh? Let's hear this story then.
The way I heard it, you punched a foreign soldier right in the middle of town.
Stop. I know what you are getting at. But you have the wrong idea.
Let's hear your version then.
I had been browsing for weapons at a rundown stall. Suddenly, a man seized the stall's owner and started dragging him away. Someone with a less generous spirit might say the peddler had it coming. His wares were quite inferior after all. But without a moment's hesitation, I leapt to his aid and soundly defeated the goon.
Well done. Sounds exciting.
It was nothing, really. Anyway, the old shopkeeper let me in on the details. He said that he was a novice trader, tricked by a noble into selling low-quality goods. That ruse was about to come to light, so the noble had sent a mercenary to keep the shopkeeper silent.
So that's what really happened. I just heard you snapped and attacked some noble servant. I figured it was worth asking about.
Well, I won't deny it. I forgot my rank for a moment and let my instincts take over.
Is there something wrong with that? It sounds a little like something I would do.
And your, gentle approach to handling that robbery. That sounds like something I might do. You were not overcome by your impulses. You kept a cool head, for the most part.
I think we're starting to rub off on each other. Always looking for a way to defend justice and to lift each other up.
Partners in justice, eh? Well now, that I can agree to.
That was like an after-school special. It was so... well, it existed.
Hi.
Well, if it isn't Bernadetta, what brings you here?
Am I bothering you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll come back another time.
Well, don't leave yet, you just got here. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Do you remember that time in town?
In town? Oh, you mean when all those thieves showed up? Whew, that was rough. I heard a bunch of people got robbed.
No, not that. I mean the time I was carried off.
Some thieves tried to carry you off? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just tell me which way they went. I'm gonna...
That's not what I mean. Oh, just forget it.
Wait, don't go. What are you trying to ask me?
Will you really listen this time?
Of course. Sorry. You have my full attention.
Do you remember when you carried me to that spot with the really pretty view? Where is that place? I've been looking all over.
The place I took you with the view. Oh, right. Okay, first you go out of the monastery, and actually it's kind of tricky to explain. Come on, I'll just take you there again, but pay attention this time.
Wait, what are you? No, not again! Stop! Put me down!
This is called assault. That's at least 3 years in a cell.
Dorothea, I want to be asking you a question.
Oh, please do.
Why have you come to Garreg Mach? Is your goal different from the rest?
Yes, I suppose. Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner. When I enrolled in the Officers' Academy, I was different than everyone else. I wanted to secure my future, and my big idea was to marry money. Ever since, I've been dating different, terribly well-to-do men, searching for a good one. So far, there's been no reason for a second date.
Marrying money? That is not sounding like a good idea. Money would be a bad husband.
Pretty much.
But you treat me well. I have so much gratitude. Well, why do you show me such friendliness when I am not money?
Oh, no, Petra. This isn't like that. I like spending time with friends. It's wonderful being friends with you. And I hope we can stay close for a long time to come.
Yes, I have that hope too. But I have also been thinking of who is good for me.
Oh, I see.
And still I am thinking we should be friends.
Oh, I know why. Because we're both trouble for Imperial nobility.
Yes, We both have troubles.
Feels nice, doesn't it? Knowing that together we can irritate that many people. Since we've already got a lot in common, let's get to know each other better, shall we?
Annoying people's the best goal there is. It's not, I'm just pretending.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
Ow! What? No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
I was gonna make a joke about how Bernadetta died that day on her way trying to hunt something, but the game did it for me. There's no need. Anyway, that's it. This last support I'll do off screen, of course, because we did it in the last run. But that's gonna do it. This video was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, but that will wrap things up. We will do the Remire Village stuff in the next one. Thanks so much for watching Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I'll see you next time.